Nick Di Paolo.
Hello, kids.
Hey, how are you, pal?
Pretty good.
So, this is not a comedic ruse. This actually happened?
Yeah. At the Levity Live Club in West Nyack.
Now,
Father's Day.
yeah, you're on stage
Yeah.
doing your act. And did this happen when you were getting off stage?
The show was over. I went into the green room, came back out, and they were filing the audience out this door right by the side of the stage instead of out the back like they usually do.
Yeah.
So I started shaking hands and taking pictures. And then some guy comes up to me and says, I love the show, blah, 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 but my daughter wanted to punch you in the face. He didn't even finish the word face, and she, sucker punched me when I was talking to him. And, she was...
What was his reaction to that? Did he know it was coming?
That's an important question, because if I do take this to court, and I'm not a litigious guy, but somebody's got to fucking draw a line, so... it's weird because he didn't go, hey, what are you doing? Or try to stop. I don't think he had any reaction at all, which I said to him the minute I got hit, I looked at him and go, what is this, a setup? And it was very weird. And there was plenty of witnesses and there she is. She looked like the poster girl for Occupy Wall Street, naturally.
Well,
just a little self-righteous left-wing twat who, she has emotional problems. Yeah, apparently. So do I. I haven't hit anybody in a long time.
But here's the thing, Nick. If I landed a punch like this, I would be surprised. She really tagged you.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I mean, she's done it before, I'm guessing, And, definitely. And, but the point being is we live in a world, we talk about gender equality, women can do anything men can do, and...
Right.
Well, if there was true gender equality, I could hit her back. That's when we'll have, and I'm not shitting you, that's when we'll have true gender equality. Well, I could pop her in the fucking face, and nobody would say anything.
But see, here's the thing, Nick. You called the police right away?
Yeah, I did.
That's the better way of handling
Of course,
this.
Yeah.
Of course. And, if it was 10 years ago when I was drinking, I was like William Money in The Unforgiven, It could have been a 10-year-old retarded girl in a wheelchair. I would have dumped her out.
Right, I know.
But just to post a girl for... And I actually said, why the fuck you do that? She goes, because you're mean.
But,
that was her answer. She's a caricature of herself.
Right. But see, here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it was a male or a female or what she looked like. Nobody has a right to come over and punch somebody in the face.
Well, that's what's sad, because, you go on Twitter and social media, and there's actually millennial fucking douchebags who think this is fine. One kid goes, yeah, you talk shit, this is what happens. And I said, I wasn't talking shit, first of all. I was telling jokes. And even if I was talking shit.
100% agreed.
Yeah.
Even no matter what you were saying, one adult doesn't have, or even they don't let children hit each other anymore.
Right.
You just can't do it.
And also that, whether you agree with someone's politics or not, there's shitty people on both sides who would do things that other people who have those feelings would not do.
But also it doesn't even have to do with politics because he's doing a comedic act.
Of course,
right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
but it does, because, and I know you'd like to equivocate and say both sides, but for every one incident like this where a righty hits a lefty, I haven't seen that yet, by the way. Right. I haven't seen a straight white comedian sucker punch a female comedian or a gay comedian or a black comedian. Let's not pretend it's going on equally on both sides.
Yeah, but none of that even matters. None of that even matters. You have the right to do your act and not be hit for it. There's no doubt about it.
But it matters because one side doesn't agree with that right now. Now.
Well, I would always say this, and I know this because I don't know whether you boxed when you're younger. You never want to fight a lefty. It's too awkward.
Southpaw? No way.
Yeah, they come in. I go, no, not doing it. So
it wouldn't have mattered this time though, because it was a sucker punch. But like I said, her old man's, her father's response is weird. I don't remember him jumping in and go, "What are you doing?" Or trying to, he just stood there. I look right at him. I go, "Well, what was this, a fucking setup?" And then after, can I talk to you next? I go, "No, not without a fucking lawyer." I said, "You better fucking lawyer." And again, I'm not litigious. I hate that, but it's to make a point.
Right.
I'm not going to win if this goes to court. What am I going to get? I'm going to win a pair of sandals and a quart of soy milk. Fucking.
Well, none of that even matters, Nick. None of that. You know what I mean? It just.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You have every right to. It doesn't matter what. Even if you said something hateful, doesnment matter. You don't go up and punch somebody.
You're absolutely right. It only matters in the fact that that's relevant because, like I said, one side, is doing this a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's why it matters. Yeah. And if I can't be physical back, then I'll take it to court.
Right.
I'd rather. I wish
first
there
of
was
all,
a guy.
Yeah.
And we could have settled it right there.
I would have had.
What was the other thing was the audience there was a lot of Hispanic and Black people, and they were loving the show.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely loving it, and
right.
and they were after the show they were defending me.
Well, look,
and,
Nick, you don't have to agree with someone to find them to be hilarious, and there's plenty of people that I will be like, oh, that's an outrageous statement, and I'm rolling on the ground laughing. You know what I mean? Because it's said that way.
But but again, people on the right will be more apt to laugh at a lefty, than the other way around. So
not with the feckless cunt comment, and yes, the people on the right are sensitive as well.
Look, Nick, you have every right to be safe. I know you're probably going through a time now where every person is walking by you. It feels like, they could just start firing on you. Go see a therapist, Nick. Go see a therapist, seriously, and have that as part of your suit. You have every right to.
Yeah, I don't always shake hands after the show for that reason, and I've been saying it for years. I've said it to club owners for years. They're like, why don't you want to? I go, because I have a different act. A lot of the audience loves me, and there's going to be 10% that want to fucking kill me.
Look,
I don't always do it, but lately I've been coming around, and these people come out and they pay to see me. And most of them are my fans, so I have been mingling after the show.
Right.
More, but that was always my answer 10 years ago, know? I said, when did that become part of my job description, that I have to fucking take pictures with your fans so you can put it on your, social media for marketing purposes? That's not my job description. But I like these people, my fans, they make an effort and they've been loyal. So, but she's crazy. I looked her up online. She's fucking...
Yeah.
Oh, she's bipolar. I don't give a shit.
Right. No, you're right.
She has emotional problems. Oh, so okay. I'll just keep my mouth shut. We can let this.
Yes. If somebody can't be taken to a live performance and not strike somebody, then they shouldn't be out in public. Now, you're down in Florida, and I remember years ago, G. David Howard, great comedian, had his own club for many years. He was on stage. Somebody came on stage while he was doing crowd work, broke his leg. He propped himself up on a stool, finished the show, but his leg was broken in 3 or 4 different places.
That was the Italian owner, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, now he knows to pay up. But
it's just unfriggin' believable.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, it was very creepy. The way it was a perfect distraction. I'm looking at him and his reaction after the old man. I put it together right there. Literally 2 seconds after it happened, I looked at him and go, what was this? And then he tried to come up after. And it was nothing like that. I was laughing at you as much as anybody. And again, it's speculation on my part, but But he's the one who said, my daughter wanted to punch you in the face. He's the one who said she had emotional problems. Yet you still, brought her up.
It's somebody who shouldn't be in a comedy club.
Yeah,
no.
I mean, a decent lawyer could have a field day with that.
Look, if you're going to bring her there, you got to keep her on a leash because she can't be around other people. Nick, I'm sorry this happened.
Me too, Nick.
And you're a hilarious man, and I wish you all the best, and I'll see you soon, Nick.
Thank you, guys.
Love you, Nick.
Nick Di Paolo, everybody. Nick Di Paolo. The picture is up on Twitter. I don't know whether we retweet that. Is that how that works, Chris?
Yeah, we'll retweet it.
What do? You got to call Twitter and say we'd like to have this put up in a retweet situation, or do I have to go down to the local drugstore and get them to remake this picture for me?
What are my quote retweet options?
Look at that mouse right there.
I know, it's pretty.
Well, like seriously, if I landed that punch, I'd be bragging about it. You know what I mean? Because you got to hit somebody right like you can punch people in the face all the time and not give them a black eye.
Oh,
it's annoying. People would say stuff like, "I thought you hit him," and I'm like, "Yeah, I did," but.
Or like on the flip side, you could get hit in the face, and then it just like looks like a little redness, and you're like, "No, I really got hit."
No, I really got hit, and it hurts. But you can tell. Look at that mouse right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish he would have shaved before the picture, but that has nothing to do with it. Yeah, Nick does a salty act. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
There's a salty act.
And, there are people who could disagree with the things that he says and still totally find him hilarious. And there are people who are too sensitive to do that. And if you're that person, I would encourage you not to go see Nick live.
If you're overly sensitive, don't go see Mateo Lane for that matter.
No.
Every person on Monroe Martin,
100%.
every person that I love says at least one thing that is going to be a little cringy.
Yeah.
I went to fucking see Jerry Seinfeld, right? And he's like, "What's the deal with buttons?" I'm like, "I have buttons on my shirt. I don't wear buttonless shirts, okay? I don't want to pull things over. I'll tell you the deal with buttons, sir. Ping, pow, boom. You should have seen his eye, Chrissy. I mean, I have a right to go out with buttons and not feel like a freak for it.